Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Shaq85 here, bringing you guys PWBC Season 4, Week 2. Not gonna lie, last week was a very off week for me. Nega, shout out to him. He beat me fair and square. I lost that pretty damn badly. What that means for me today is I will not be going 0-2 today. I will not be going 0-2 today. That is not how we start a season here in Shaq Land. That being said, we are taking on my buddy Soup, but first, I'm your coach of the Seattle Thunderbirds. And like I said, we are taking on my buddy Soup. Soup drafted a little bit familiar, a little bit of something new. I knew he wanted a certain Pokemon around 1 very badly, and lucky for him, he got first pick. So he guaranteed got that Pokemon. I feel pretty good about the matchup. I'm not too worried about a couple of his Pokemon. But I want to be honest, I was moving all of this week, so I was like 5 days of moving several hours each day, so I'm very tired. So honestly, the entire recording is out of sync. Like I've recorded some bits before some things, some bits after some things. There's no prep involved, so no shout outs to any of the people that usually help me out. With that being said, we're going to kick it over to his team preview. Soup's team consists of Chimpao, Latias, Heatran, Bascu Legion Female with Terra's Water, Fairy, and Steel, Florges, Okidogi, Zebstrika, again a Terra Captain that I know very familiar with my certain video, Tornin Eye, Superior Golem, and a Bramblin. Now, as far as things I'm not really scared of, I'm not really scared of Zebstrika. I'm not really scared of Superior. To an extent. Bramblin, we don't even talk about that. Golem, we don't even talk about this. So I'm really dealing with and realistically, basically last two, ignore. The three before that, sorta ignore. And then we're dealing with the front 6 or 7. Soup's team, he always drafts what he really wants, so it might not be mostly competitive, but it's still a really good team. Bascu Legion is still very scary. Adaptability plus one of those 3 stabs can absolutely wreck my team if it gets to that. But that's all for the team preview of Soup's time. We're going to kick it over to what I'm bringing. Alright, up first we have a FizzDef SD Dance Glastrier, rocking 248 HP, 188 plus FizzDef, and 72 special defense, with Stomping Tantrum, Iso Crash, Body Press, and Sword Stance, like I talked about. The idea behind this set is if potentially I can use the Terra Fairy and break his team with Stomping Tantrum, Iso Crash. But what I really like about this is the Cusset Berry. If I get this in Cusset Berry range, I'm probably going to preserve this or use it immediately. And secure a Pokemon. Maybe have Cusset range. Oh, and then he goes to Chimpao, and then get Glastrier in later, and then bam, he thinks he gets a free kill with Chimpao, and bam, Custom Berry props, Body Press goes off, Chimpao's dead, stuff like that. That's how I plan on using this set. A lot of my plans did not go to fruition last week, so we'll see how that goes out. I'm pretty excited. It's kind of a very much an offensive team this week that we're bringing, and Glastrier is just the start to it. Alrighty, up next is young Quavo, rocking 88 HP, 252 attack, 8 special defense, and 160 speed. 160 speed at +1 allows me to guarantee outspeed a Chimpao, I believe, at +1 nature. Close combat can automatically kill this. I do have to be worried about this. The Assault Vest is kind of there for the Tornadus, be able to absorb a hit and get the KO, maybe get the Moxie off with Ice Spinner. It allows me to absorb a modest Superior Leaf Storm, keep that in mind, the Assault Vest. With that, Aqua is there for good coverage, Close Combat is there for great coverage to teams like Heatran, stuff like that. U-Turn is there to just get momentum if I need to. And Ice Spinner is there, like I said, for the Tornadus and the Superior overall. This is, again, another offensive Pokemon. That is young Quavo. The Gen 4 OU staple is here. Azelf Sprite is making its PWBC Season 4 appearance this week, rocking the classic Gen 4 set, Stop Rocks Focus Sash lead with Explosion. Drain Punch there is in that high attack set is literally just there for the Heatran. I have a lot of fighting type moves for Heatran, so hopefully Heatran should not be a problem against my team at all. U-Turn is there for momentum if I get the good lead, get the Stealth Rocks up. Do know I am faster than Superior. I'm not faster than Chimpao. I'm not faster than Zebstrika, excuse me. So if those do come in on this Azelf, Chien-Pao obviously could. I don't know if you do immediately into Chien-Pao, in my opinion, but I can get the Stealth Rock, potentially U-turn. I can Explosion later. If heat turn's gone, the Explosion's kind of free. So yeah, this is the classic Gen 4 OU set, and my goal behind this is break something, and hopefully that's something that I break is something that was very, very important to him. Started the team off with a lot of physical attackers. Now let's get into some special attackers. We have a special defensive Rotom Heat with 68 special attack, 188 speed. 188 speed allows me to outspeed his Okidogi, I believe. I think it's Okidogi. Or no, it's Basculegion. Basculegion, I'm sorry. Yeah, outspeeds his Basculegion, can threaten it. Nasty Plot, Volt Switch. Volt Switch is there for momentum and also kind of my main damaging move. I can Volt Switch out on the turn 4. He sees I'm bulky. He goes, okay, not big of a threat. Next turn in, I can Nasty Plot up with his face. Overheat is there. Wilbus is there for his physical attackers. Things like Okidogi and Zebstrika if he's not Terra Fire and stuff like that. Chien-Pao obviously doesn't want to be really Will-O-Wisp. Pasha Berry is there specifically there. This is kind of my Terra counter in essence. Basculegion being Water Fairy Steel and Zebstrika being Electric Ground Fire. This kind of does really well borrowing a Terra Water Basculegion. And if he's Terra Water, and he goes for the Water type move, I have the Pasha Berry, and then I could hit with the strong Volt Switch. With that 68 special attack investment at +2, I guarantee KO a Basculegion from full. That's very nice. So like I said, this is kind of like my Terra counter. This Zebstrika literally does nothing to this. So like Zebstrika, if he brings Terra Zebstrika, this is like I'm not worried about it, to be honest, at all, because Levitate and stuff like that. That is my Rotom Heat. Up next, we have another Mon making its Season 4 debut in Drifblim. We are rocking double Terra Cap this week. This is also my third berry of the week. That's really rare for me to run triple berry. I usually I say I average 0 to 1 berries a week, let alone putting 3 on there. So this is the pseudo stereotypical Chimpact set, which is what Drifblim is named after as well. Rocking max HP, basically max Fizz Def, a little bit of speed. This allows me to outspeed a max speed Chien-Pao. Very important. Kia Berry, if I get hit by a physical attack, I then raise my physical defense. So you Terra that, hit the physical attack, you absorb it, you get the plus Fizz Def, makes you a little bit bulkier. This could be a store power set. I like the strength up a little bit better, to be honest. Gave me some health back because Drifblim sadly does not have Roost. Terra Blast Fighting does absolutely great to him, and basically Terra Blast Shadow Ball is pretty neutral against his entire team. Forges is the only one that can really do something about it because it's special defensive and stuff like that with Shadow Ball. But Calm Mind Shadow Ball can outbeat a Forges in the 1v1, so I prefer the healing over the stored power. Last but not least is the Pheasantipity set that really started to kick off the Shack sets of PWBC. We are bringing back Technician Mirror Pheasantipity. What this does is it lets me say, hey Chien-Pao, go ahead, get your SD off. I'll get my SD off too. Thank you very much. Let me double kick you in the face. Let me dual wing beat the Okidogi and stuff like that. Poison Jab U-turns there. U-turns there for momentum. I have a lot of momentum. I think I have like 3 or 4 U-turn users this week. Poison Jab is just there for general stab. Walking 176 HP, 252 Fizz Def, again, just to be there to counter Chien-Pao. 60 attack allows me to guarantee 2-hit KO Okidogi with a fully Fizz Def Okidogi with dual wing beat. Very nice. 16 speed is there for niche speed, and 4 is there because of leftover. So I'm excited to bring back the Technician Pheasantipity set. I'm going to see how Soup can handle it. That being said, let's get over to the battle. Alright, so we are about to get into the battle with my good friend, young CP boy. These are the 6 I think he's going to bring. Obviously, the alternate to Basculegion is Terra Zebstrika. I don't think so. I think Rotom Heat beats it too much. So I think Basculegion is his must to help beat that Rotom Heat down. Chien-Pao is obvious. I think Okidogi could not come. Things I can see over Okidogi is probably the Golem or the Serperior, I think, are the two most likely. I think Heatran has to come. Heatran looks really good. Can hit Darkrai and Iron Treads and stuff like that, and Pheasantipity. Yeah, Heatran's almost a guaranteed come in my opinion. I do have double ground type, so you do have to keep that in mind. Latios is over there for support. I think he really wants to use Latios this season, so I have no doubt in my mind that it's coming. Tauren is kind of a whiffy one because it can be very supportive and very offensive. Because it does get Nasty Claw, it does get the Tailwind set and stuff like that. So who knows what he would do with Tauren T? Tauren I. On this team, these are just the 6 I feel the most confident about. And when Soup's ready to go, we'll kick it over to the battle. Alright, Soup just sent the challenge. This may or may not be his first mistake, as the other person that shall not be named says. Okay, we get it mostly correct. That's pretty good. He does choose the Florges over the Ogie Dogie. That's fine. Fine by me. Florges was a thing I can come. I do have one super effective move for Florges, not two. So that's gonna be kind of interesting. Okay. What would be his lead? He could lead Rock's Heatran. That's a possibility for sure. You could see that I do have a remover on Quavo, so he might not necessarily want to go on to lead Rocks. I don't think Chimp has a lead. He could lead Torrent, I think, as a Tailwind setter, maybe? Or Lottie. I'm just going to lead my dedicated lead in Azelf, and we're just going to see how it goes from there. Soupy boy, what do you have cooking for me tonight? Honestly, guys, there was very little prep. I had a very, very busy week. I was moving for like 5 days straight, and we're not even done cleaning the old house. And that was like at least 6 hours a day. Moving and stuff like that. So I'm very, very tired. I didn't prep, no mocks. My building was like 20-30 minutes before the video. He leads Lottie. Scarf Lottie? Potential for a Scarf Lottie here. I'm just gonna get my rocks up. I'm faster than this. If he Dracos and reveals he's Scarf Lottie, I could focus that shit up and then just go to Defense Serendipity easily. Leads the Lottie. Okay. I'm not sure. Like, you could do the whole buff move. You could be a lead Calm Mind variant, I guess. Calm Mind Star Power set. That's not a bad lead. He is that set. I can go Glass. He probably has Aura Sphere. Could also go Drip him on that. He could be the mirror, the weakness policy. Latias lead. That's 100% option. Probably he's looking at Shadow Ball damage would be my guess, or Ice Punch damage. Calculator. Azelf to a Latias. Calm Mind variant. U-turn just 35 to 32. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good chip. Use the Calm Mind variant. Okay. That's fine. How much does Explosion do? Explosion does a good chunk. I can U-turn out. Latias at +1 special attack. To a Quavo. You could be the weakness policy set, so let's assume +3. It does KO me. Could drain once. And then what? I don't speed this. Yeah, I think I do need a U-turn. That would give him his... That's fine. If I U-turn there, then Explosion kills. Yeah, okay, that's a play. That's the play, that's the play, that's the play. U-turn, choose my in essence sack. That's 0 would be +2. The drift blend. Store power kills. Okay. So if you use that set, then I have to worry about this. What are you gonna click, Soup? What are you gonna click? I'm waiting. %58%. That's a lot of damage. That's offensive. %58%. That's a lot of damage. That's offensive. That's really offensive. Okay. You could hit me back with a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball would be the most likely option here. Or a Draco. I think I can go with Pheasantipity. If he Calm Minds, he gets I get the Calm Mind back, so it's fine. I don't know if he Calm Minds in front of me though. Maybe he does. Draco, nice. Ooh, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's fine. Mistball kills. Why would I do that? Man, I am really playing really bad this season. I am playing really bad. You should sack this. Why did I not think of a Psychic type move? Heatran, that makes sense. Could be Flame Body. I need to get some pressure. Basket Legion comes in. That's all this. Okay. I can knock this up once. Heatran. You took rocks against young Quavo. 73 to 86. Doesn't do anything back to me. Basket Legion takes ship. That would be his play. I could U-turn. Because Basket Legion, I go... What exactly? Probably... Horse? Goes on to Lottie. This is good for me. I'm faster now. Does he save the Lottie to not let me get Moxie Boost? No. Okay. So I get a Moxie Boost. Torn comes out. Okay, so you're a prankster set. You're dead. We don't see anything, you don't see anything. Taunt. You don't get anything from me. Why would you go this? Tailwind? Is that your play? Tailwind, okay. For Basque Legion? Oh. Why would you? You had to tail one for Basket Legion here. I'm +2. +2. Basque Legion. It's the Basque Legion female. 252. We're assuming Terra Fairy. Terra Blast. What's it's an adaptability, okay. That's what I thought. Adaptability. I don't know that cry. That's that cry. Yep. Okay. Okay. Modest. Terra Blast. Fairy. Does not one-shot me here. If he's physical. Adamant. He does. I don't outspeed you if you're max speed. Are you max speed under Tailwind? Maybe? Is he jolly? No way he's jolly, right? Or timid? Or jolly or he has to be jolly or timid. It's Water Fairy Steel. So if he's Terra Water, it's bad. But it's okay, I think? Wave Crash doesn't KO me. I mean, that's choice banded too. Adamant Wave Crash, Terra Water doesn't KO me. So he has to be physical Terra Fairy. And to be... Physical Terra Fairy. Let me see. Jolly. Physical Terra Fairy Jolly. That's what you have to be. I'm gonna Aqua Step. Okay. Phantom Force. Okay. He is physical. Can he Terra in Phantom Force? No, wait. He can't Terra. Terra doesn't matter. So, choice banded. Phantom Force doesn't knock me out here. I'm fine. Okay, that's a little more than fine. He's adamant. Is he Aqua Jet? He's not Aqua Jet. This is good. This is good. Chempao Shard? Do we save this and presume Shard? I think we presume Shard. This could be good to boom. This really doesn't have a great role here. Shard? Yeah, shard. I can volt. What does that reveal about his Florges set? We should check the Chien-Pao too. Rotom Heat. Shard 26 is 31. Did 27. That's a possibility. That is choice banded. That's probably choice banded Chien-Pao. Okay. Volt switch into a Florges. 16 to 19. It did 17. So it's probably standard range. So Quavo does not knock out here. We could boom here. We could boom here. I kind of like boom. Azelf explosion basically knocks this thing out, and then Drifloon can win from that range. Yeah, I'm gonna boom. He could go Heatran. I could drain on the Heatran play, I guess. I could drain on the Heatran play. He doesn't. I mean, I have a Sash, so. And it covers the Chien-Pao. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drain on the Heatran play. Drain Punch would also do, it also secures the boom kill. Come on. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You do not do that. Bad soup. That is some cold soup. Double Calm Mind is crazy. Bad soup. No, no soup. No Calm Mind. Yeah, this Drifloon just wins. Drifloon absolutely wins. Heatran. Could have Power Gem. Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse? You're cooking. +1 Drifloon to a Heatran. $69 to 82. I'm gonna heal up. And this should be GG. Probably should have healed up again. But he has to lock into one thing. Probably gonna be an ice move. I can just go Ice Horse then, yeah. Does he think Shard kills me from here? It's fine. I can just Terra Blast. If he goes for Ice move, I go Ice Horse. Or Quavo. Well, I can't go Quavo. But yeah. There's no one move that he can lock into here. There should be a 3-0. Crash. Okay. Should be Shenpao. Just want to make sure. Driplam. Okay, that always kills. Yeah, he should be banded. We know he's banded. I'm not making that mistake again. Okay. There's one. There's one flinch. Alright, GG to my buddy Soup. After a grueling loss and almost a grueling start to this game, that is, we get a win back. We're not starting the season off 0-2, so appreciate that. Quavo went Quavoing. It didn't even show off the assault vest. Got to show off the Gen 4 as of boom. So that's great. Every Pokemon team showed up and did their job. So that's exactly what I wanted. This is Check 85 with the deep voice. Peace out. Thank you.